Patreon, okay?
Whoa. Hello everyone. It's a little bright in here, so I have to wear my shades. But how's it going today? Almighty Tevin here, if you didn't already know. And it's that time of the week again, as I always like to say. But we talk about our good friend Dog Surfer Phil. Last week was a little bit active, and for the first time in months, I'm saying it's not much to talk about, and it might actually not be much to talk about. I only really got one pre-stream here to play, and it's just him chilling shit. And then I got another little clip to show, which is kind of entertaining, but you might already saw it. And then we got the actual weekend preview, which is pretty alright. So thanks DSP for not talking about something annoying. I mean, I could pretty much summarize the week as far as pre-streams. He talked about Dark Souls a lot. He complained about Starcraft. What is the name of that game? Star Fox. He complained about Star Fox, and that's pretty much it. And he talked about what he's gonna do during the week. Like every day is kind of like a weekend preview, because on Tuesday he'll talk about what he's gonna do for the rest of the week, and then on Wednesday he's gonna talk about what he's gonna do for the rest of the week. It's really weird when you notice it, and like chilling shit. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty alright, and yeah. For some reason I wanted to play this though. It's pretty entertaining to hear him talk about it and to hear him chill his shit sometimes. I feel bad for like his mods. His mods might not even listen to the stream, to be honest. They might just look at the chat. But you never know. I feel bad for the people that listen to this every day. And I'm saying that, but I'll listen to this bullshit. So it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay. People ask all the time, does he accept donations or whatever? No, technically no, but
People ask all the time.
You can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/DarkSydePhil. On my Patreon, for your monthly pledges, you will receive perks such as getting text or verbal thank yous in my videos, getting your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, which, as I've already mentioned, is happening this coming Thursday. You can also go ahead and get a private Q&A video made for yourself. You get premium forum access on the King of Hate.
$50 for a cam girl video. But yeah, that's pretty much it right there. This is interesting though. He said he was gonna play this game again Sunday night, and it's almost 1 a.m. in the morning for me, and I don't see it. But he was supposed to go back and try to beat Star Fox. I don't know if he didn't upload it yet, or if he changed his mind, because I don't really pay attention to his Twitter. But I guess I have to check after I'm done doing this, which is great for this video, right? But I really don't care, to be honest. Which is why I'm not playing the pre-streams where you talk about Dark Souls 3 stuff, because I don't really care about Dark Souls 3. I ain't even beat Dark Souls 1 yet. So, yeah. But this Star Fox content is great. Just great. Pretty much, he spent this whole video, and maybe the whole video before this, trying to fight the boss. The title is Prepare for Rage, all caps. Final boss, archaic BS for the win. Sigh, Nintendo, because Nintendo developed the game, and not, I think Platinum Games developed this. More like Prepare for the Dislikes. I think Platinum Games developed this, though. Let me, you know what, I'm actually field trip that. We got time here. Let's go on a field trip. Imagine if Mario Kart 8 had the same gimmicky controls as Star Fox Zero from Forbes magazine. Do they not like the game? 3.5 on Metacritic, youch. Designer, Miyamoto. Developers, Platinum Games. Nintendo Entertainment Analysis and Development? Nintendo Entertainment Planning and Development. So basically, Platinum Games made it. This game might not be that good, I guess. It's kind of short, too. Like full playthroughs of it are like 4.5 hours long. Is the game really that short? I don't know. I guess so. That's kind of yucky. Yeah, Star Fox gameplay full playthrough the final boss, 60 FPS live stream. 4 hours and 16 minutes long. from whoever Massive G is. He's probably popular. And I have a question for the Star Fox fans out there. I know somebody can answer this. Is Star Fox just this? Flying a little ship around and shooting that stuff? Because if so, doesn't that make it Panzer Dragoon, except with different characters? The Panzer Dragoon came after Star Fox. I know that, but isn't it kind of the same thing then? Or is it something else I'm missing? I never played Star Fox. And I remember when the GameCube games came out, you wasn't flying around in the ship shooting that stuff. I think. I'm very, very confused by what this game is. I should have did research, but I don't know. I'm stupid. All right, let's listen to this.
Fuck this. I gotta get health, dude. There is none. Oh, there's one right there.
And
No!
rip.
Well, I give up. That's it. Fuck this. I'm done. I'm not replaying the whole stage. Fuck this. Nope, done. I'm not replaying the whole stage from the beginning. I'm not doing it. Fuck this game. Nope. Fuck you. Fuck you, Nintendo, and I mean that sincerely. You've made a game with terrible controls, with archaic game mechanics like no checkpoints unless you have extra lives. I'm not doing your whole stage from the beginning. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you, Nintendo. And I mean that sincerely. This game is a ripoff. This game is not anywhere near a completed game. No one who actually likes video games tested this fucking game. The controls are fucking hot garbage. There's no way you could actually dodge half that shit. It's just spamming of bullshit. It's terrible. Fuck this game.
He was really, really fucking mad. But the thing I question this with, he played, okay, let me go back, because this is 20 minutes. That's 20 minutes. Let's see. The video before that was 25 minutes. So at best, well, at worst, I guess I should say, he spent 40 minutes on his boss. And he got that mad and said, fuck the game and quit it for the day. This is the same dude that spends hours to beat certain parts of Dark Souls 3, though. Like, it's like it's a sequence of videos that might be almost 2 hours long combined with him trying to be one boss. I think maybe almost 3 hours combined him trying to be one boss. He's spending almost whole streams to be one boss in Dark Souls. But it take him 40 minutes to beat a boss in Star Fox. Fuck it. Just so happens that also Dark Souls 3 is the game that gets a lot of views, at least compared to Star Fox. Because these Star Fox videos have garbage views. Like 1,000 views after 2 days? I could do that on a gameplay video. That's bad. 1,500 views, 1,200 views, 1,100 views, 800 views. But then of course the Extreme Rage one got more than 4,000 views. You can't see everything on the screen, so you gotta take my word. But they got more than 4,000 views. So yeah, of course he will put more time into the game that gets more form, money-wise, because views equal money. But still, holy shit, dude. He really couldn't try a couple of more times? I don't know. And then when he played Nintendo games, he say, I don't know why people don't show up to see me play Nintendo games. But then when he gets a chance to play a Nintendo game, he treats it like this. But I think for pre-stream April 24th, he said he was going to play the game again Sunday night. And he don't have a video of it. So I guess I'm going to go to his Twitter and see if I can find something. Checking on Incognito. Anyone know? Gears of War, blah, blah, blah. Monday, Dark Souls. Tuesday. Did he fucking give up? He tweeting about Loot Crate. Like, I think he changed his mind. Sale alert. Every single soap at Leanna's business is on. Okay, I might as well capture this then. Yeah, I might as well. I'm sitting here too long. I'm sitting here too long. Seller alert. Every single soap at Leanna's business is on sale for 24 hours. Great time to try some out. Speaking of soap, what do you call what term does he use? I'm kind of rambling a little bit. What term does he use? Fuck, I can't think of it. Is it selfless? No. Damn it! I put myself on a spot and I can't come up with the stupid word he like to use. Something plug. But you guys want to try out some nice soap, some legit soap, not some bullshit ass body wash, not some bullshit ass, some Dollar Tree soap or some shit. Something that can't even be classified as soap. Something you feel all funny after you take a bath. You're wondering what's going on. You're saying to yourself, oh man, maybe I need to buy a new body wash. Maybe my soap maybe I need to buy a new soap. This is why you need to get soap. You need to get you some soap from the Black Currant. They can be found at etsy.com/shop/the Black Currant. I've recently done a review on the Black Currant soap, and it's on my YouTube channel, and I gave it amazing reviews. Some of the best soap I've ever tried. And you guys should definitely try it out. It comes in a nice package, just like this. Has a little name on it, the Black Currant and all of that. Comes with some nice business cards. So you guys make sure to go to etsy.com/shop/the Black Currant. You see this picture, you see this girl, and you see all these nice soap choices. And you can even get you some wax tarts for your wax tart melting pleasure. www.etsy.com/shop/the Black Currant. Let's see. I'm playing Mirror's Edge. Did he change his mind? Yeah, he did. Huh? Yeah, right here say, yes, I've changed my mind about the schedule. So is he just not gonna play Star Fox? Is that game dead? I guess it's dead. Hopefully I'm wrong. I know it really doesn't matter, but it's pretty cool. I can now say I beat the hardest Dark Souls game without grinding. Dark Souls 3 is the hardest game now, apparently. He going by opinions that people had on the internet when the game first released. But, So I guess he beat the game, but he didn't beat this one boss? Yeah, he beat the game. And DSP being stupid, truly epic Dark Souls 3 stream. Not only did I beat the game, I did it without the Dark Sword. Can't wait to hear how trolls spin that one. I'm not talking about this really because I don't give a fuck about Dark Souls stuff. Especially Dark Souls 3 stuff, because I'm not going to play that game for a very long time. But, he said, and let me find a pre-stream. So if you want to listen to it. Because I don't feel like going through it to find it. It's going to take too much time. It was this pre-stream. Oh shit, it's not on the screen. My bad. It's called, I'll put it up on the screen. It's pre-stream.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. It's pre-stream April 20th, 2016, new weapon time in Dark Souls 3. He actually went out of his way to get that sword. And then he found another sword and changed his mind. He even said in this video that he was going to try to get that sword and level it up. And he talked about how overpowered it was, how it shouldn't be in the game. And then right after that, he was like, so I might get the sword. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to find it. Because it's too good.
Reactions video.
Ugh.
You may not believe this. We did so well.
No.
Now, I want to leave it open because I like the flexibility of having.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It could be the conclusion. It might not be at all.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of times when I do these longer ongoing playthroughs, I fought him. I got to the end of a greatsword with every hit. So they're pretty fucked.
This part of it, I'm not going back to the beginning.
Pretty silly and stupid. Pretty silly and stupid. But anyway, I digress. So I might want to check this sword out. Now, I'm not going to say that
I got to go back.
Get a good weapon in a Dark Souls game. It doesn't mean that you're going to beat the game easily. But it sure does go a long way when you're in a tough boss fight like some of the ones that I've been doing, right? If I were dealing 3 to 4 times as much fucking damage, those
Great
boss fights
nation.
would have been over after 3 or 4 attempts. If you actually remember, now the boss that I've had the most problem with was, Champion Gundyr, right? If you remember the first fucking time I fought him, I got to the end of the fight. He only had like a quarter health left, and that's when I died. If I had had this sword, I would have fucking beat him on like the second try, instead of wasting 2.5 hours on this fucking asshole.
See right there, he confirms. He wasted 2.5 hours. It probably was more than that. More than 2 hours on one boss in Dark Souls 3. But he can't even spend more than 40 minutes on a last boss in Star Fox.
So there you go. Ridiculous. And it is sad that unfortunately they put this fucking weapon in the game like that. I think that they obviously they should be paying attention to what the fuck they're doing. Why would you make a quick sword that has the properties of a fucking greatsword, including damage output? Makes no sense. Really dumb. But it is what it is. More than likely they're going to end up patching the sword and make it shit, or they're just going to patch it out of the fucking game.
This sword reminds me of Dick Lightning. It's sad that he didn't use it. Then we could have something to compare it to.
That's usually what From Software does when they find out
Dick
these
Lightning
usable things.
and Dark Souls
And by the way, if
2.
you don't believe me, all you gotta do is check the internet. It's all over. There's articles about it on fucking websites. And the Dark Souls 3 wiki. Everyone's like, it was hilarious. One of the comments for this sword on the Dark Souls 3 wiki is, every time I go PvP, 9 out of 10 people I fight have this fucking sword. They just spam the fucking light attack non-stop because you can do it like 8 to 10 times in a row without running out of stamina, and it does the damage of a greatsword with every hit. So you're pretty fucked. Pretty silly and stupid. Pretty silly and stupid. But anyway, I digress. So I might want to check this sword out. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna definitely use this sword.
It shouldn't be in a game. It's overpowered. So I might want to check it out. And then, that's the thing with DSP. These are the type of games he play. He say it's overpowered. He say it shouldn't be in a game. Then he say you might check it out. He goes out of his way on stream to get the sword. I think he did, at least. I didn't watch the fucking stream. But I'm going by what he said before the stream, that he said he was going to do it. But he go out of his way to get the sword for the stream. For the game. And then when he beat the game without using the sword, he go into I beat the game without using the sword. Oh, I can't wait to see how the trolls spin this one. But you was ready to use it. Maybe he changed his mind at the last minute. Maybe he, I don't know. I really don't care that much. But it's obvious he was willing to use it. And then because he didn't use it, now he got to say, oh, I didn't use it, you guys. What are you going to say now? He's so corny sometimes. So corny. But only 17 minutes in. This might be an actual short video, right? Of course, we have a time in the video where we check out the comments of the weekend preview. Comments was kind of lit, low-key. I couldn't even get everything, because what I do, I usually go to it as early as I can go to it, and then just let it sit, and then I refresh before I start to see what's still there. And I did that this time, and this is pretty much what I got. So let's go from the top to the bottom. Has he considered making these videos bi-weekly, maybe do a Wednesday update or something? Don't have to wait a week between Tevin vids, of course. Oh, hi Tevin, a guinea pig cam. I meant to say no guinea pig cam today. I was cleaning the cage out. So they're not even in the room with me, they're in another room. So yeah, no guinea pig cam today, which is very, very disappointing for some people, I'm sure. Don't waste your time playing the Gears 4 beta if you're going to complain about the graphics / good players. It's an early alpha build. It's not like the graphics are going to get better. And before somebody defends it. I watched somebody play the Gears 4 beta too. It looked like garbage. Somebody going to be mad because I said that. Play against the bots first and learn the game. He's not going to do that. And then go into TDM, blah, 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 blah. Good luck, soldier. Phil gets at least a couple hundred views from guys trying to get Tevin's attention. Somebody replied, and they already was shadow banned. Tevin is just some dumb black dude. And this dude, that's because you have that idiot in his posse. I have a posse, apparently. I don't have a posse. Watching these videos just to bash on him, kind of sad. I'm not watching these videos to bash on him. I'm watching these videos to start a conversation about him. What's wrong with talking about my good friend DarkSyde Phil. Uh, silly ass guinea pigs, green straw. This soap sucks. These hashtags. I didn't see this comment until just now. Yo, Tevin, we need to bring back the water for Jose movement. He still needs his water. Yo, I remember that. I remember that. That was one of my old videos. Holy shit. That's a really old, super niche reference. Yeah, please stream Dark Souls 3, and if you beat it early, maybe you can get your rage out for the end of Star Fox Zero. 2 rage-filled bosses in one stream. He's not going to do that. DSP never. Maybe he did it once, because somebody's going to have that one case when he did it. But I don't remember any streams where DSP finished a game early and then played another game the same stream. Somebody asking for horror games. You pay up. Play Kill Instinct Season 3. No. Is he Maximilian? I feel like Phil hasn't showered in months. You already know what it is. Tevin dropping fire in the streets. I love this comment. Fuck that nigger. Yes, he gotta use the hard R too, like LTG would say. So angry. Such angry individuals. Give me money. Hashtag DSP. And this is after I refreshed about 30 minutes later. And as you see, none of the comments are here. Oddly enough, the one saying he feel like he hasn't showered in months is still there. That comment is still there. But the other one's not. Really weird. Let's refresh again. Gears 4 beta is terrible. I'm still looking forward for single player and co-op. Somebody talking about Dane Gann ramping. He's not going to play that. This comment is still here. He deleted the Tevin comments and didn't delete the one that say he didn't shower in months. Mind blown. 2 small episode games, I guess I mean episodic, and a DLC character on one day. I don't think I have enough time to play everything this week. Really, Phil? Yeah. 2 episodic games, that's 2 streams. That's maybe 6 hours combined at most. Probably 4 hours or 5. And 1 DLC character, which is Gal. You don't think you have enough time to play everything. Does anyone know where the ending music is from? It's, I think it's music Machinima give them. Would you be interested in playing Jack 3? Area Lord, is that you? Did you make an alt account, Area Lord, trying to make it seem like more than one person want him to play Jack 3? Yeah, it's Area Lord. I know what's going on. You reviewed Dark Souls. Oh, review it on Thursday. Because you really have to. And what about Ratchet and Clank? You didn't beat that game yet? Really? Ratchet and Clank's stupid PS4 thumbnail. He did beat the game. I guess I mean a review. He might not review it because he might not care enough about it, which would be really stupid. I feel like if you review games, you should review everything you play. Because people might not care about it now, but it's a fucking review. People are going to come to it years down the line. That's like, that's not instant views. That's views you might get 6 months from now. But he don't think in the long term. He think in the short term. Dark Souls 3 review 7 out of 10, especially with the performance issues. I hope not. Oh, we got a Hello Tevin. That's still here. I guess DSP deleted the first wave of comments and then said, fuck it. Stream chat plays Dark Souls 3. This is how you don't play inbound. Shout out to the SOK Tevin, Frey Huya, Dipshit Phil, DarkSyde Francis, and every other mofo out there making This is how you don't play videos and casting a fun light on the King of Gout. This message will be flagged in 3, 2, 1. It's actually not. DSP went in and deleted the first wave of shit, I guess. And then he kind of just said, fuck it. Guinea pigs for the win, yo, Tevin. Yeah, that's what happened. Because I just refreshed and they still here. I like this comment too. I'd applaud a session of Persona 3 this week, before the playthrough utterly dies, but a vlog covering the grass growing 1/4 of an inch would take precedence over at this point. Yet Phil speaks of Final Fantasy 9. He really talked about Final Fantasy 9. My green screen kind of off a little bit. Oh well. Oh yeah, I'm like the edge of me flickering. It's really awkward and distracting now. I might try to fix it. But he could have played Final Fantasy 9 for the last 7 years. It's on PS3 and No, it's not on PS4, but it's on PS3, and you might be able to play PS1 games on the PS4 now. He could have been played that. And I don't like how it look on PC. I don't like when they polish the graphics up like that and put borders on the edge of the screen, but I digress. It's become impossible to get invested in his JRPG playthrough since they're constantly at the mercy of a view all. Yep. He should heed his own words from As the King episode 57, i.e. that JRPGs do not fit with the new business model of his channel. Yep. And simply stop doing them. Otherwise, people will be asking for Star Ocean in June. Destined for disappointment and a truest cough playthrough. That's little better than an intro sampler. That is a good comment. Let me confirm that some of these are still here. Yeah, they still here. Oh boy. Wait. Nah, I think my green screen just looked like that because the background's so bright. Okay, we good. It's Elite Sports. Hello, everyone.
Ha! I jumped the gun. I think I switched the scenes too quickly there. Hello, everyone, and welcome.
We got both. We got the jump scare and we got the hello, everyone. This is great. This is great. I had to see it again.
Ha! I jumped the gun. I think I switched the scenes too quickly there. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Weekend Preview. Today is Sunday, April 24th, 2016.
DSP.
Welcome, because this is a crazy week coming up. I know I say that a lot. And the past few months have been pretty hectic with multiple new releases pretty much constantly. This month in particular, April, I'll be honest with everyone, I think it was stacking up to look like it was going to be a crazy busy, crazy exciting month. And it wasn't as exciting as it had lived up to be, simply because some of the releases, like Quantum Break, like Star Fox
yeah, I forgot
Zero,
about that game.
they have not lived up to expectations, and certainly have not lived up to the hype that's built up about these games over the years. We've heard about them being in development and all of that, right?
Oh, by the way, he waited 20 years for a Star Fox game because the GameCube doesn't exist.
The constant good thing that's been going on this month so far has been Dark Souls 3, but sadly, I'm pretty much at the end of that gameplay, that playthrough. Okay?
R.I.P. consistent
this
views.
This past week, if you haven't been following along, I finished the main story and the final boss fight and all of that in Dark Souls 3.
Wait. Now that I think about it, when Dark Souls 3 is done, what else does he have to play? These little episodic games, that's like a whole day of gameplay, or whatever he liked to call it, and both of those episodic games are done. Guile and Street Fighter, that's probably one stream, maybe two. Nothing else. Finish Star Fox. He needs to play Persona 3.
In fact, I did everything
has nothing
in
else to
Dark
play.
Souls 3, except for two things. Number one, optional NPC quest lines. There are these characters in the
How do you do everything except for two things? Two things is far away from everything.
game that you could find all around.
You could at least say everything except for one thing.
A lot of them are at Firelink Shrine, your main hub in the game. And if you talk to them, apparently you can unlock quests that you could do for them. And some of them you could do them even after you've already technically beaten the game. I'll be honest, am I super interested in them? Not really, because at this point I've done everything in the game. So anything that I do with them isn't going to tie into all the events going on in the world of Dark Souls. I've already killed the bosses and everything, right? The only other thing I haven't done is gone back to the secret area of the game and killed the super secret boss. He is the hardest boss in the game. People are actually saying he's one of the hardest bosses in all of the Dark Souls series. He is not the hardest, but he is close to it. And I do want to take one shot at it. I did fight him a couple times. It was less than an hour I fought him. The last time I fought him, at that point, I wasn't well equipped. I didn't even have the best, the best layout and everything for what I was doing yet. I didn't have several levels into me where I was stronger or anything like that. And now I do. Now I have better Estus Flash, more Estus Flash, more powerful strength and dexterity where I know I'm going to deal more damage with my weapons. So I'm kind of like, I want to give one more shot at this guy, alright? But outside of that, Dark Souls 3 is completing. And I had a lot of fun over the past month playing the game. As you know, I played it a lot earlier than most other people, but I took my time playing it. And because of that, I think the playthrough ended up being better than it would have been if I was trying to rush through it in a week or two and just stumbling through it and failing, and sucking. I did a lot
But he did stumble through it and fail.
better. And if you don't know,
He did a lot better, but he died more in Dark Souls 3 than any other Souls game he played. but he did a lot better.
I didn't grind.
I didn't grind. He didn't grind because he couldn't grind. See what I mean? Just like when I was talking about the sword thing, he didn't use the sword even though he wanted to at first. And then he tried to flip it and make it seem like, oh, I didn't use it because I didn't want to. He's saying he didn't grind, but he didn't grind because he couldn't. If he would have got Dark Souls 4 on, Dark Souls 4, that's a while from now, hopefully. But if he would have got Dark Souls 3 on PS4, he would have grinded. Guarantee it. Just like he grinded in Bloodborne, and just like he grinded in all the other Souls games before he moved in with his girlfriend. The only reason why he didn't grind in Dark Souls 3 was because he can't play Xbox One games on a portable system. He will have to sit in his office and play it, and he don't want to do that. And he not about to do a grinding stream, so he didn't grind. But he couldn't grind, and he trying to flip it and make it seem like he didn't, like he chose not to grind. So lame.
I didn't have anyone summoned to help me. I beat the whole game.
He didn't have summons to help him. Could he have even summoned? Because he was playing on a weird version of the copy of the game he bought off the Japanese Xbox Live. I don't think he could have summoned. But I didn't summon. Oh, man. You probably couldn't have, even if you wanted to.
By myself in a one-shot playthrough, not grinding off camera or anything like people have complained about in previous years. No.
And then yet again, you gotta think about the word. And I know I'm going way too deep in this. It's not really that important. But you gotta think about the word in here. He said he beat it legitimately. He didn't summon. He didn't grind. But he summoned and grinded in every other playthrough he did in every other Souls games. But he claimed those were legitimate. He never said his Bloodborne playthrough wasn't illegit or illegitimate. But now apparently it is, because him not grinding makes his playthrough legitimate. So then if you do grind, that make your playthrough illegitimate, right?
Of that.
It is what it is.
I had this overpowered weapon at the end of the game, and I said, I don't even want to beat the game with that weapon, and I used a secondary weapon as the weapon that I used to beat the game. So
he got the weapon, and he chose to not use it, just so he could go and brag about not using it to win, pretty much.
I really do feel kind of accomplished. Am I saying I'm good at the game? No, but I'm happy that I was able to go through it and experience it the way that most people do, because most people are going to grind repetitively off camera like I'd been doing previously in these games, okay?
I think that's a lie. I think a lot of people grind in Dark Souls.
I'm going to explain in a moment how that fits into this week's schedule. This
especially
is going to be
more
crazy.
Average skill.
And what I mean by that, if I'm
makes
just thinking at the top of my head, I believe there's going to be 8 different things going on this week. I'm not even kidding you, all right? So I want to jump into that, but before we get to that, I just want to make it abundantly clear we have less than a week left in the month, which means there's less than a week left to pledge to my Patreon over here, patreon.com/DarkSyde Phil. If you pledge $5 or more this month and we hit the funding level, there's going to be an Indies Marathon, the first
Field trip. Let me see how his Patreon is doing. Is he at the goal already? He passed the goal already. He got 1,314 a month. So why are you telling us we got less than a week left? God damn it, DSP.
One of 2016, where you're going to be able to nominate and then vote on what indie games you want to see me play at the end of May. So pledge. You've got less than a week left. I'll let everyone know starting next week how it looks if we hit the goal level. I hope we do. The thing is, I don't want to wait till the last minute, because that's what I did last month. And then, unfortunately, we almost didn't hit the goal, but luckily we did it last minute.
Take a sip.
I will be telling you what's going on with this month's goal at the end of the schedule, because it's the end of this week that this is going to be actioned, okay? All right. So what can you expect this coming week? Well,
oh boy.
First of all, I just filmed my Loot Crate unboxing video for April. I just got the Loot Crate yesterday in the mail, and I filmed the unboxing, but being that I'm uploading the Week in Preview tonight, I'm going to save it for tomorrow.
What about Star Fox?
So tomorrow,
what about this guy
right here, you will see my April Loot Crate
what about
unboxing,
Parasite
including
Eve?
The best item
what
I've
about
ever
Persona
received
3?
from Loot Crate. It's freaking
what about
awesome,
Tales
so don't
of,
miss this Loot
Tales
Crate
of
unboxing.
Xillia
If
2?
you have not watched them in the past, you're going to want to check
what
this
about
one out.
all those
Especially if you're a
RPGs you
longtime
never
viewer
beat?
of mine, you'll get it once you see the video. Okay? Tomorrow, gameplay-wise, well, variety, here we go.
Variety.
First off, my gameplay stream starting at noon Pacific time will be the Gears of War 4 beta.
Yuck.
It's launching tomorrow on the Xbox One. I'm very excited to get my hands on the multiplayer because I like the multiplayer of Gears of War. Had a lot of fun with it in Gears 3 and looking forward to doing some of it in Gears 4. So I'm all full speed ahead for a fun 3-hour plus stream tomorrow of Gears of War 4 beta gameplay.
3 hours of that?
Join me for that, okay? Tomorrow night, this is it. It's the last hurrah for Dark Souls 3. Tomorrow night, let me repeat that. Tomorrow night, Monday night, April 25th, 2016, is the last night I'm playing Dark Souls 3.
Is it a stream?
At least until DLC is released later in the year, which undoubtedly I'm sure they're going to, okay? Why? Because, like I said, there's nothing left to do besides really kill this secret boss. So tomorrow night, if there's enough interest, I want to see if there's interest, I will stream for 2 hours my attempts at trying to kill this boss. If I kill him quick, that's it. That's the end of the stream. Victory, hooray. But I get the feeling I'm not going to kill him that quickly. It's going to take me quite some time to learn his boss pattern and try to beat this guy. So that's going to be Monday night.
Try to beat this guy.
I don't know if there's going to be enough interest. I don't know if people want to see me just fight the same boss for 2 hours. That could end up being boring.
Oh, it's childish.
So I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm gonna be doing it no matter what. But I'm on the fence if I should stream it or not. So let me know.
Wait. People might be bored of watching you try to beat one boss for a stream. You mean a thing that's already happened before?
Via Twitter, via any kind of email, comments on this video. What you think? Should I stream that or not? I might not. I might just.
There's no comments about this, by the way.
To YouTube afterwards. So that's it. Monday night, officially the last hurrah for Dark Souls 3.
No, it's one
Tuesday
dude I think that said something
about
about
Let
it.
me explain why. There's 3 things that could potentially all be releasing on Tuesday, and let me explain what they are. You've got Hitman Episode 2, so the next episode of this game that I played at first in early March, right? And people really seemed to like when I did the different scenarios, different ways to run through the episode there, because it was the intro episodes and then the episode 1. Since it's only one episode this time, what I think I may do is take my time and try to beat it multiple ways. Can I do it one way, then let me go back and try it a different way to try to unlock different scenarios and
that
stuff.
Sounds exciting.
Too, all right? So that comes out Tuesday. In addition, The Walking Dead Michonne Episode 3,
if only it was a real Hitman game and not some episodic
that
bullshit.
I've been playing over the past several months, also concludes this Tuesday. So I'm interested in playing that. But at the same time, supposedly, this is what Capcom has said, Guile, the next DLC character for Street Fighter V,
Capcom say it and lie?
this week. If he releases, you'd think he's going to release on Tuesday, because that's the day that Alex released last month. It was a Tuesday. So I'm kind of like, okay, well, if Guile releases, that may be what I'm doing on Tuesday. If he doesn't release, then maybe I'll be doing Hitman and The Walking Dead, and vice versa. If he doesn't really, if he does release and I do that on Tuesday, then Hitman and The Walking Dead will be Wednesday. All right? So that's kind of what you can expect. You can expect Guile and Street Fighter, Hitman and The Walking Dead on Tuesday and Wednesday. I can't tell you what order yet until we know when they actually release. Okay? Thursday, big thing. I really hope you're listening and paying attention. Ask the King is on Thursday. It's the first Q&A show I've done in 2 months. I'm only doing it every other month now.
I despise
and I need
Ask the
your
King.
questions, because I haven't mentioned this for
so much.
over a month now, that there was going to be an Ask the King coming up. I need you to post up questions on thekingofhate.com right now. Check the description
Do it
of the
right
video.
now.
There's a link right
Get out
there.
of the video.
Boom,
Leave the
you're on
video. Do it right
Post
now.
up your questions. The more questions I get for the show, the better it gets. And this also goes for patrons. If you were a patron in the month of February or March, and I owe you a question that I'm supposed to answer for you in this upcoming Ask the King, the thread exists. It's already on thekingofhate.com, but you need to post in that thread ASAP so that those questions are in place for the show come Thursday. All right? Just a reminder,
every
the
question.
show is not live streamed, but I do record it in multiple parts, and it is uploaded right here to the King of Hate vlogs.
Hey,
and that'll be
Phil.
my first half of Thursday.
Take a sip. Hey, Phil.
Thursday night, what I would
Why do you
like
pull your
to do
beanie down so low, Phil?
is review Dark
20
Souls 3.
minute long
I
answer.
would like to now, after I've played through the entire game, and then taking a shot at this secret boss at the end on tomorrow night, Thursday night, I'd like to sit down and get all my thoughts together and review Dark Souls 3. And let me tell you, I absolutely loved the game. 1
You drink too much
million %.
water.
I think it's probably, a lot of people say, oh, they think that
You
Dark
drink too
Souls
much
1
water
was
during
the
these
best
videos.
one, right? I think that out of the original trilogy, I think Dark
People
Souls
need to
3
post
is my favorite of
paragraph
all
long
3, but
comments
keep in
under his
mind,
videos
I
complaining
sucked
about him
horribly
smacking
at
his
Dark
lips.
Souls 1. I did terrible because I didn't understand the game mechanics. I hadn't played Demon Souls beforehand. So really, for me, there was no frame of reference, and it's hard for me now to say, oh, that game was better when I really didn't play it properly, okay? I can definitively tell you Dark Souls 3 is way better than Dark Souls 2, in my opinion.
You didn't play that properly either, though.
I'm really going to think you're going to like the review. At the same time, I have to be very critical about the version of the game.
No. Let me correct myself. He didn't play it properly according to himself, because he said his Dark Souls 3 playthrough was legit because he didn't summon and because he didn't grind. He did both in his Dark Souls 2 playthrough. So how can you say Dark Souls 3 is better than Dark Souls 2, but you can't say it's better than the other ones because you didn't play those legit? Based on your own wording, Dark Souls 2 wouldn't have been legit either.
Because that version had some fucked up stuff going on that I have to bring up in the fucking review, and it's unacceptable shit that is not acceptable in this day and age, 2016. It's just not.
It's from software. They get away with everything.
The review for Dark Souls 3 will be released Thursday night on KO Gaming. I have to emphasize this because people keep forgetting. All my reviews and edited content go live on KO Gaming. That you can find at youtube.com/KO Gaming 1.
There you go.
That's how you get to it, okay? That will be going live Thursday. I know people want to hear my review.
I was getting scared. I thought he was going to forget the one.
All right.
I was a little worried. I was about to go to the wrong channel.
Friday, yes, finally. The goal reward for the month of March on Patreon is happening this Friday, and it's official.
What day is Friday?
As of right now, I checked the numbers. Overwhelmingly, everyone voted to see me play World of Warcraft. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to be playing World of Warcraft this coming Friday.
7-hour-long World of Warcraft stream on a Friday. DSP, just do it Saturday, please. You can't do a stream like that on a Friday. I don't know. I'm saying that I did a freaking 24-hour stream on a Thursday.
Friday. Now, what I need to do is I need some time this week to find time. I don't know when I'm going to do it. To try to buy the base game, however much. Some people say it costs 10. Some people say it costs 20. I don't know. I have to buy this base World of Warcraft game, install it to my PC. I have to find graphical settings, okay, that are...
He has to mention taking time out of his day someday during the week to install World of Warcraft and get it to work. Really? Really? It take that much focus and effort to do that?
Going to work that I can both stream and record at the same time, and it doesn't make everything look choppy as shit. It's going to probably take some tweaking, so I may need to maybe do like a demo quick test stream sometime this week, one night, where randomly out of nowhere you might see a stream go live where I'm testing to see the quality.
He can't just record it locally and look at it. He has to do a stream and rely on people to tell him how it looks. Of course.
See if it dipped or whatever. Jeez, I get the feeling I'm not going to be able to play the game on highest settings. I'm probably going to have to play it on like lower.
It's World of Warcraft.
With a
update your computer.
You know, I'm not going to be doing above 1080p. I'm probably going to have to even maybe do 720p. I don't know.
Take a sip. Didn't you leave Twitch to not fucking stream at 720?
I'm looking forward to a World of Warcraft marathon coming up this Friday, where you, in the stream chat, will be able to give me suggestions like, oh, make this class, this race, this build, you know, go to this area. This is a good place to grind for early levels and do the quests and do this and do that. I'm going to do my best to try to avoid trolling, but it's unavoidable. Let's face it, it's unavoidable because people will be stream sniping. They'll be watching the stream. Man, I got to go get on Phil's stream because I have no fucking life, and I really just want to ruin his stream by dancing around in the background the entire fucking time that he plays. I know people are going to find out what server I'm on and all that shit. It's inevitable, but I think it'll still be a fun stream for the day. Put up with the trolling or whatever and try to run around legitimately getting levels and doing stuff, and it could be pretty fun. Being that I played World of Warcraft 10 plus years ago, it'll be very interesting to see what's happened with this game in the time in between, okay? So,
and before he notices
that's going to be all day Friday. You may have noticed something. I haven't mentioned whatsoever any mention of Star Fox Zero this week so far, and that's intentional.
R.I.P.
It's because I am so fucking disappointed with the game that I really didn't feel like playing it all week. I don't. I still have like no inkling to play the game. I do want to go back and I want to officially beat the final boss, and I want to unlock some of the optional content and try it out, but I was so disappointed with this fucking game on Friday when I played it that I just
the views were low too. So there you go.
Than play this game again. I waited 20 fucking years to play Star Fox Zero.
What about the GameCube
and the game?
Is
such a massive disappointment to me.
How did he wait 20 years to play Star Fox Zero? It was announced 20 years ago.
Me being a hardcore
I know what
Star
you mean,
Fox
though.
fan,
Hardcore
because
fan.
I think Nintendo
Never
thinks
played
that
the
I just want to
GameCube
put on
game.
my retro goggles, right, and say, well, it's retro, so it's good. It's not. It's 2016. It's not 1996 anymore. And basically, Nintendo made a game that should have been released in 1996 with game mechanics from 1996 and absolutely
motion
terrible
controls?
gyroscopic motion controls that don't fucking work.
Motion
and don't
controls were around in
need to be in the
96?
goddamn game. We know because they
On
released
Nintendo
other
systems?
versions of Star Fox without gyroscopic controls that were much better than this fucking game. So, I am going to play it again. When? Well, probably this weekend. Probably Saturday or Sunday of this weekend. One of those streams will be dedicated to playing Star Fox Zero. I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything, but I'm definitely going to try to at least beat the final boss and at least unlock some of the secret content and try it out. I'm not saying I'm going to get super far in this game, but I'm going to be honest. I really feel like I wasted $60. I feel like I bought a game that's so fucking inferior to anything that you would play today that there was no reason for me to even buy this game, and I'm so pissed off that I waited 20 years for this game. But that's Nintendo's mentality this day and age, right? We could do no wrong. We'll keep making the same fucking game from 20 years ago, and you're still going to like it. Sorry, Nintendo.
But Nintendo didn't develop it 100% though.
Anymore. I'm one of them. So there will be more Star Fox Zero at some point this coming weekend. Okay. Now, next month is kind of weird.
Why are we talking about next month?
Some things going on that are going to be very interesting.
No, I hate this part of these videos.
There's really not that much going on besides the Overwatch beta. Actually, the other game coming out the first week of May is Battleborn. But I played the beta, and everyone told me it was boring and not to buy the game. So I guess I'm not going to buy it.
Everyone told me it was boring and not to buy it, so I guess I'm not going to buy it. But he plays games for fun, and it's his hobby. But the viewer's opinion matter way more than his, because he didn't even say if he liked it or not. The viewers told me it was boring and not to buy it, so I won't, because I'm a slave to the viewers. Except for when I don't listen to them.
People found that the beta gameplay incredibly boring, then I'm probably not going to buy it. I will be playing the Overwatch beta that first week of May, but that's certainly not going to be enough to carry an entire week. So what I can tell you is this. Those of you who've been craving for the return of Persona 3, right? Oh my god, Phil hasn't played Persona 3 in 2 weeks. When's it coming back? I'm really loving that playthrough. It's more than likely coming back in early May because it looks like there's not going to be much to balance out with everything else.
And before like Street Fighter 7 or some shit come out and he can't play Persona 3. Another sip.
One thing I want to clear up is some people have been asking me this. They said, Phil, Uncharted 4 comes out the second week of May. Will you replay Uncharted 3? Because that's
no.
You did. Excuse me. Will you replay Uncharted 2 is what I meant to say. Because that was one of the first Uncharted that you ever played on YouTube, and you have the HD collection.
Before he answer, this is going to be a bad idea if he does it. I don't know if he's going to play it or not. I don't know what he says here. But remember when Just Cause 3 was coming out, and somebody sent him a free copy of Just Cause 2, and he played Just Cause 2 a little bit, didn't finish it. Just Cause 3 came out, he played that a little bit, didn't finish it, and complained and said it was too much like Just Cause 2. So do you really think it would be a good idea for him to replay Uncharted before Uncharted 4 come out? Because I'm pretty sure Uncharted 4 is going to be very similar to 1, 2, and 3. You're going to be a dude running around, watching cutscenes, and shooting at stuff. I don't think him playing that would be a good idea.
And my answer to that, quite honestly, is probably no.
Okay,
I don't think that there's going to be much interest in me playing Uncharted 2 right before Uncharted 4. In fact, I might...
He got the HD collection for the Uncharted games for free, by the way. Never played them.
Create burnout because people will be tired of seeing the Uncharted-style gameplay. If this had been a couple months ago and there was nothing going on, maybe that would have been a great time to do it, but we're too close, I think, to the release of Uncharted 4, so unfortunately that Uncharted
he had months to play
last year, I'm probably not going to play it at this point.
He had months to play it.
Just being honest with everyone.
He's been dangling in front of people forever.
So, you're probably going to see things like the Overwatch beta, Persona 3, maybe me going back and doing a session of something like Street Fighter 5 or something like that if I want to or get a chance to.
What about Pokken?
And then you're going to see, obviously, Uncharted 4 the second week of May, and I get the feeling those games are going to have enough content to take me probably through the whole third week of the month, which, by the way, the only real major release the third week of May is Homefront, the new Homefront.
Why are we talking about the third week of May? We're like the third week of March. Well, I guess the fourth week now. If you pretend I'm doing this on Monday, what?
Which I am interested in checking out, and I think I will, because I liked the first one. I know this one isn't supposed to be anything like the first one, but I'm curious to see what they've done with this one. And the only other release that was going to come out in May was Mirror's Edge Catalyst, but if you don't know, it's delayed. They delayed it again. They now delayed Mirror's Edge Catalyst to June 7th. So
really weird for it to get delayed a month.
May looked like it was going to be an insanely packed month for stuff, and it looks like there may be almost nothing going on in May outside of Uncharted 4, Doom, and the Overwatch beta, there's really not that much else to talk about. Now, I'm hoping maybe something does come up, right? Maybe other things. This always
I'm
happens.
hoping
I say,
something
there's
come up so I
nothing.
don't have to play
For
Persona
example,
3.
supposedly the major story-based DLC for Fallout 4 may be releasing in May. What's it called? Far Harbor or something like that? Great. If that comes out, I really want to play it. I honestly, I didn't necessarily love or hate the first DLC for Fallout 4. I just thought it was kind of meh. I didn't even play the last one last month because all it was doing stuff on your workbench to make like neon signs and shit, and I don't care about that. I want to play a story, a narrative. That's what I like about Fallout 4. So hopefully this Far Harbor does come out in May and it ends up being really good. Maybe there'll be another DLC character for Street Fighter V. Who knows? That would be good. But I don't know what to promise you guys and gals for May because I don't know. I don't know what's realistically going to be released.
Why are we talking about May?
And that's a problem, right?
Oh my God, DSP.
If anyone has ideas of stuff that maybe I should do in May, that could be a good downtime thing if there ended up being a lot of downtime in May. Please feel free to share these ideas with me because maybe there's
Well, Persona 3 takes maybe about 70 hours, 80 hours to beat at the minimum. So that's a lot of downtime. So you can play Persona 3.
On the back burner that I just
you can finish Parasite Eve.
Haven't done. A lot of people have said this to me, and I don't know if anyone will be interested, especially because I'm still doing Persona 3. But some people have said, Phil, why don't you do Final Fantasy 9? Because it was just released on PC.
What a fucking
Apparently
moron
it really nice on
to
PC.
request
It runs
that.
nice. And that's the one Final Fantasy game you said you never played. They're right. I never played it. I played a few hours of it and never got any further than that, so I know really nothing about it. And it will be a good lead-in for Final Fantasy 15 later this year, right? I mean, fair enough.
How is Final Fantasy 9 a good lead-in to Final Fantasy 15? Because it's Final Fantasy?
That does sound good, but I'm already playing Persona 3, so now I'm juggling 2 JRPGs. That doesn't work. We know that historically I've tried doing that. Doesn't fucking work, so I don't know.
Take a sip. Oh, God.
Again, feel free.
Damn it.
Send me your ideas. At they call me DSP.
It's like the second time this week I knocked freaking mailbox
DarkSyde.com.
over.
Leave comments on this video. What do you think I should do in
SMH,
May
fam.
if it turns out the month ends up being pretty empty and there's more stuff? I need more stuff to do. Please give me your ideas. All right.
Completely fucked. At least I didn't get on my hands
That's pretty
and
much
stuff.
it. This week's going to be so busy. Let's just recap. In summary, this week coming up, all right?
Busy? Tell me.
Gears of War 4 beta. My run at the secret boss of Dark Souls 3 plus Loot Crate unboxing all on Monday. Tuesday is either going to be Hitman Episode 2 and The Walking Dead Michonne Episode 3 or Guile in Street Fighter V. Wednesday will be the flip side of what I didn't do on Tuesday. Thursday is going to be the Return of Asta King and my review of Dark Souls 3. Friday is going to be the World of Warcraft Marathon. Either Saturday or Sunday is probably going to be my final Star Fox Zero gameplay. And then kind of Sunday, Monday, we'll see. Maybe I'll do some more Street Fighter V if I like Guile, or maybe that'll be an opportunity to do something that I didn't get a chance to do. Like
so
zombies.
busy, you
I'm sure
guys.
by then my
So
friends
busy.
did the zombie map this past week. I did co-op in Call of Duty, and I'm sure maybe by then they'll have figured out the Easter egg of how to beat it. Maybe I'll do another session with them, even though didn't catch on views-wise. I love doing co-op with those guys. So I don't care that people don't watch. I fucking want to do it anyway, and I'm going to do it. So maybe I'll do another session with them. I don't know what I'm going to do for those couple of days till the Overwatch beta releases, but I
have a feeling he won't do it.
Entertaining for you. I want to say thank you for your ongoing support. It's appreciated. 6 days left for Patreon, so please pledge if you haven't, so we can hit that goal and we can do a fun indie marathon at the end of May. Thank you.
You
for a
fucking
fun month of
worthless
April.
humans.
Let's hope this last week
For the views.
Let's April go out with a bang, right? Sounds good? All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you later this week with tons of new stuff. Without further ado, for the final time, special thanks to the following people who pledged to my Patreon in the month of March and made this World of Warcraft...
Okay, I'm not letting that play because I'm video going to get content ID. I go through this every week when I say that. And I've been avoiding it every week, so that was the key. The key is cocoa butter. But hopefully, I should have said this in the beginning, but hopefully you're having a good day. Or you had a good day, or something like that. I do not even have a hashtag for this video. I am a professional. I'm going to read the comments and come up with one. What could the hashtag be? Hashtag senpai. Fuck it. That could be the hashtag. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. Hashtag senpai. Very lazy hashtag from me today. Sorry about that. I wasn't thinking about it. But, Make sure to keep your grass cut, because them snakes be snaking. And I'll see you in the next video, people. Sure, why not? Like the video. Give the video a thumbs up. You watched it this far, you might as well. But I am out, and I hope I recorded this right. Guess I'll see.